Let me get my stuff for you, man. I got you.
Do me a favor. Put your hands just up on the steering wheel. Keep them right there and don't move, okay?
All right.
Just don't move. 55, cover car code 3, please. Just hang tight right there.
Copy, cover car.
Gotcha.
Seven Tom 55. Go.
Go ahead, 7 Tom 55.
7 Tom 55 2039 northbound Sonora Freeway with a black four-door sedan 28 when you're ready. Hello, Corporal Stolos with the Sheriff's Office Traffic Enforcement. How are we doing this evening?
I'm doing good, sir. How about you?
Doing all right. Thanks for asking. So, why are we on the left side of the road?
What do you mean?
So, what's the law say when an emergency vehicle pulls in behind you with lights active? You're supposed to yield to the left or the right?
To the right?
To the right. We're on the left. See the problem?
Yeah, but I was already in the left lane. I didn't want to merge all the way over to the right just to, pull over,
Sure. All right. Well, that's gonna lead into the reason for the traffic stop. When you turned off a Union Road there, making your northbound turn, you went all the way to the number 1 lane, which is the fast lane. Law says you're supposed to enter the lane closest to you, which would have been the number 2 lane, the slow lane. So that's why I stopped you. Do you have your paperwork with you?
Yeah.
All right, if I can get that from you. Anything in the vehicle I should know about?
Nah, not really. Let me get my stuff for you, man. I got you.
Do me a favor. Put your hands just up on the steering wheel. Keep them right there and don't move, okay?
All right.
Just don't move. 55, cover car code 3, please. Just hang tight right there.
Copy, cover car.
Gotcha.
5 Adam 77. 7 Tom 55.
I think that should be it. Everything's rather new.
I got you. Just don't move. Just sit right there. I'm gonna have you get out of the car in just a second once my partner gets here.
Why? What did I do?
Just sit tight.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to take my seatbelt off?
Nope. I want you to sit just like you are right there, not moving, keeping your hands up on the steering wheel where everything's okay.
Disregard. Julian,
all right.
Please assist 7 Tom 55 2039 Sonora Freeway. 25023. 5 M77, what's that opportunity to go? 1022?
Just stop moving your hands. Stop moving it.
I'm just moving my seat, man. I'm a little uncomfortable. I know.
I don't want you reaching anywhere, man.
I'm not reaching.
Okay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take your right hand, put it on the back of your head, use your left hand, open the door, and step out.
Okay.
And then once you're out, I want your left hand on the back of your head as well.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna detain you right now.
Well, but what's going on though?
The firearm that I can clearly see in the back seat.
That's an airsoft gun.
Okay, I sure hope for your sake that is an airsoft gun.
Yeah, that's an airsoft gun.
Anything on you that's gonna poke, stick, or stab me?
I don't think so, man. Like, I think I'm good. Good.
We're gonna find out real quick.
All right.
Just be cool with me. I'll be cool with you.
I understand.
Anything else in that vehicle I need to know about?
I don't think so.
Okay, because we weren't too keen on telling me about that. I had to see it for myself, and that's kind of spooky for me.
No, you're good. You can search me. You can search my car. I don't think I got anything, bad.
Got a knife here. Just like a pocket knife, like a utility knife.
I think my mistake. That was in like my back pocket. You can't really feel that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, gotcha.
Must have been in my pants.
All right. Okay. detained. While you're detained, I'm going to let you know that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, it will be appointed to you prior to any questioning. If you choose to answer questions without the presence of an attorney, you can stop answering questions anytime and ask for an attorney. Do you understand those rights?
Yes.
Okay. Sit tight real quick. I'm going to take a look at that. You say airsoft gun. I'm going to take a look at the gun, find out what's up with it, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Yeah. I removed the orange cap on it, so.
Oh,
you know.
boy. That's a goofy thing to do.
Why?
Well, because that's why we're in this situation.
Realism.
Right. What do you... Here, having your rights in mind, you want to talk to me?
I mean, like, there's nothing in the car that should alarm you guys besides that airsoft gun.
I just need a yes or no before I talk to you further. Are you willing to talk to me?
You could talk to me. Yeah, you could talk to me.
Okay. So, that's the realism. What do you need the airsoft gun to look real for?
Like videos, man. You know, YouTube videos, you know?
What are you doing on YouTube that makes you need to have a gun?
What's the airsoft gun, man? And like, you know, it's just
Right.
like one of the many things, you know, people find interesting, you know, kind of like making it look real without having a real gun, you know?
But
How
again,
interesting is the weed in the trunk?
Oh,
What?
brother,
What
come
weed?
on.
Oh, the bag of
You
it.
planted
Yeah.
that. Nah, you planted
Yeah.
that, man. You
Bullshit,
planted
bro.
that.
God.
You see the red dot here on my
Okay.
camera? No.
Now then I want to see the
All
footage
right,
then. You
Pat,
planted that.
Sit
Alright,
tight,
you
sit tight, sit tight. Jesus. He says he...
I just got this car, man. There is no weed in that car. I just got this car today.
Oh, you are wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely a toy gun, but you took the orange tip off, which isn't supposed to be taken off.
That's what he told me. I'm gonna roll my windows up real quick.
Man, there's nothing wrong with taking the orange tip off, man. As long as I'm not boasting it like in a store or anything, I don't see it as a problem.
All right.
Yeah, but you see, when you're carrying around a firearm or a replica firearm made to look like a real firearm and weed, that's when you
That
start
weed
getting...
is not mine,
numbers
man. It is not
don't add
mine.
up.
It is not mine. I just got the car. Maybe one of the car dealership employees left
You are
it
the
there.
captain of your ship, and you are responsible for everything in your vehicle, legal or illegal.
Mm-hmm. That's what they all say.
I mean, that's
what the
true.
Supreme Court has said.
That's what the Supreme Court said. It ain't what I say. I'm not the weed police. I don't really care, but
I'm not either, depending on how much it is.
how much you got?
5 grams.
Man, you could pull up medical records history. I am clean. I have done no drugs. Why all of a sudden when I get, you know, weed now?
You know, 90% of drug dealers actually don't do the drugs. They just
But
contribute
I'm
to
not
the
a drug
delinquency
dealer.
of everybody else.
I'm not a drug dealer. There's no extra money in that car or anything, you know?
But you might
Well-
be a really bad drug dealer then, sir, for all I know.
Well, you've just never been caught.
And that too. Dude, it's 5 grams. It ain't shit.
Yeah. I don't really care about the weed, personally. I'd be more concerned about you pulling the orange tip off the gun than the weed.
Well, what I'm concerned about is we yield to
Man.
the left instead of the right.
Okay. You see, maybe I understand the gun and then the weed, but come on, the traffic, come on.
Oh, God.
Everybody does it. Everybody does it.
And everybody I see do it, yeah, it's a traffic ticket.
Mhm.
What'd you do?
When I was pulling out, Mr. Cop over here, you know, says I pulled out and I went all the way into the #1 lane, and then he started complaining like, you're not supposed to pull over in the #1 lane. And I was like, I'm trying to make it easier for him, you know?
No. So the way the law is written is that you are to pull as far right to the most parallel curb.
Well, like, I'm already
go left.
in the left lane. I'm already in the left lane. I mean, like, I don't want to have to merge all the way over to the right, you know?
What do you think his lights are for? That's what helps.
You know, but some people don't pay attention
So
to the lights.
let me get this straight. You turned off the road. You went straight into the #1 lane when you're supposed to go to the #2 lane, and then he pulled you over. And instead of going to the rightmost parallel curb like you're supposed to, you came left.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds bad, but in reality, like, it's convenient, you know?
No, it's not.
I mean,
It's
either
gonna-
way,
it's
I'm
gonna
going
get-
straight no
it's
matter what. So,
gonna
like,
get
I don't
you a
see there's a
ticket.
point of turning into which lane matters, you know?
Well, the
Okay,
ticket
so-
that I issue you is going to tell you that you probably
Yeah.
should have done the right thing.
So here's the thing: if you are in the, so say for instance, there's a car in the number 1 lane traveling 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour. Maybe they're speeding. Maybe they're doing 115 miles an hour, and they're in the number 1 lane because they're approaching that intersection there, knowing that people could turn right into the number 2 lane like they're supposed to, and then you just decide, fuck it. Because at 115 miles an hour, they're going to approach you a lot faster than you think they are, and then you pull out thinking you got plenty of time, and boom.
Well,
Now,
I mean, like, I got good eyes, so I can see that, so you don't have to worry about that.
You know
for
how
me.
many times I have responded to accidents where people had good eyes?
Well, has it been me? No.
I don't know. I've never met you. And I never
Exactly.
care.
Exactly.
It
So if
doesn't
I've never
matter.
been in that situation,
matter.
you don't have to worry about me.
Well, no, because the ticket's going to tell you that you need to do it the other way.
I mean,
You
take a
turn
schmick
into
it,
the-
man. I don't care.
I don't either. It's your driving record, not mine. I have a perfectly clean driving record.
I mean, what about the weed? Am I going to get charged with that?
That's up to him. Maybe not, but he might. A lot of it is your attitude and the way you think and the way you talk, and the fact that throughout all of this, you give 2 shits less about the traffic violation you made. Me personally, if it was my stop, I would charge you with it. It's because of your demeanor, your actions, and the way that you are taking no personal responsibility for anything that you've done today.
Man, but it's not a big deal though. Like nobody got hurt, you know. I'm minding I'm
not this
minding
time.
the traffic.
It doesn't matter. It's the traffic laws, and you broke them.
Well, that's stupid.
You know what? It might be stupid, but actually not stupid, actually, at all. That lane is there for you to turn into so that people in the fast lane, you know, can go around that exit without having to slow down. That's what that's for. It's actually that way even in the middle of the city streets. You cannot turn from a right lane that has 3 lanes that you can go into and go straight into the number 1 or 2 lane. You have to go to the lane closest to you so that through traffic or traffic turning from a different direction can go into their correct lane and it doesn't create accidents. That's what it's for. And the fact that you're still sitting here saying it's not a big deal, you better hope he's nice, because I would absolutely charge you for possession right now, just because of the way you're acting and the fact that you won't take responsibility.
All right.
And technically with the gun made to look like a real gun, he could almost carry, you know, put in there with a firearm, or possession of a weapon. Because it isn't what it is, it's what it looks like.
Bro, it's an airsoft gun though. Like if I even shot somebody with it, it won't
doesn't
even
matter.
kill them.
It doesn't matter what it is,
No,
it's what you're using
would
it
be
for.
battery.
It doesn't
Well,
matter
yeah, I
what
get the
it-
battery, but like it's not like it can't
not-
kill anybody.
You're
I mean,
not listening to me. It's not what it is, it's what you're using it for.
And what am I using it for then?
Well, I'm just going to tell you right now. You have a bag of weed in the trunk of your car that looks like it's illegally obtained. And then you also have a firearm with the orange tip taken off of it to make it appear real. To me, that makes it look like you're out here trying to act hard and you're trying to sell it. Maybe you're a very first time drug dealer. Maybe it's your first bag you're trying to sell and you want to have that piece on you, but you can't afford a real piece. So you're going to have a fake one stuffed in your pants to make it appear that you have one.
Buddy-
that is the same crime.
But I can
as having a real one.
afford a real firearm. You know, that's the thing. Like why? Like if you're like drug dealing is most likely like, you know, a bad thing to do. So if I would be doing it, why would I carry a fake gun on me? You know, I would want that protection. I wouldn't be an idiot. If I was a drug dealer, you know, I would go and buy a real gun.
Just telling you, well, here's the thing. You don't have a real gun. You have a fake one with the orange tip turned off, which therefore leads me to believe, or assume, or contemplate, or think that maybe you're using it for nefarious purposes. Maybe you don't want to have a real gun. Maybe you had that one on you and this was a quick thing. Maybe somebody handed it to you to do this. There's like a million different scenarios it could go. And your actions and the way you are acting leads us to believe that it could be some of the latter, more complicated issues. Not just, oh shit, I dropped it one day and it took the orange tip off, or I took the orange tip off and I don't really have any illegal reasons for it.
All right, what happens if it still has somewhat orange on it? Like someone half-assed took it off.
Well, it doesn't. I looked at it. It has no orange on it.
Damn. What happens if I found it on the ground and I just picked it up?
All right,
You're in
I
possession
have
of
a
it.
real quick question for you there, partner.
Yeah.
Mr. Lee, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I can charge you with a misdemeanor. Did you know it's a misdemeanor in the state of San Andreas to alter a replica firearm to make it appear to be a real firearm? The misdemeanor. You
No,
go to
I
jail.
did not know that.
I'll
Why
tow
do you
your
think
car,
I did
I'll
it
take you
then?
to jail. I'll seize everything you got. Is that what you want me to do?
No, dude, that's so
Five
much
hour
over that. No.
Right. So maybe why don't we just be quiet for a second? Let me write up your traffic tickets, and then I'm gonna seize your weed and your fake gun because the fake gun's illegal and the marijuana is also not legally packaged. So I'm gonna seize all that from you. I'm gonna give you some tickets. I'm gonna tell you to go on your way. Does that sound fair?
Sure.
All right.
All right. I might as well just leave it there. If I'm only getting a ticket, there's no point in fighting it.
I'm not even citing you for the weed, dude.
Why? Isn't it bad?
I'm gonna take it back to the sheriff's office and have it put in for destruction.
Oh.
There.
So like, then what's the point of fussing about it then
Face
if
away
it's
from me
not
real
even gonna
quick.
get charged with it? I'm not even gonna get charged with it.
You want me to charge you with it?
No, I'm happy, but like,
then
then
maybe
like,
shut
why?
up.
Because it's like I said, because I would have charged you with it because you weren't taking responsibility for anything you did. You're actually lucky that he's being nice. I would have already taken you to jail.
Technically, he still could. Like, if he wanted to,
I
can write a probable cause statement. He can take you to jail for it if he really wants to. So why don't we quickly handle your traffic infraction, and then you can leave here in a safe manner and not risk going to jail.
All right.
Cool. All right. So you're getting 2 citations. The first one is violation of unsafe turning, and the other one is for failure to yield to emergency vehicle. Even though you pulled over, failing to yield to an emergency vehicle means that you did not pull and stop to the rightmost curb available or edge of the roadway. So what I'll ask you to do is sign the bottom of the citation. By signing, you're not admitting guilt, saying you understand that I issued these 2 tickets. You're promising to either pay for them or appear in court on the court date. That being said, your court date is somewhere at the bottom there, April the 6th at 5 p.m.
All right.
Alrighty. So, I'll give you a copy of the citation. Here is what I have done. I have seized your unlawfully possessed replica pistol, as well as your marijuana. Get your ID back. I have placed your registration insurance in the trunk of your car, along with my business card and your knife. You are not free to retrieve the knife while we are still here. But I would ask you to do, hop in your car, take off. You can get the knife when you get home or wherever you're going, all right?
All right.
All right. Any questions for me as I stand here with you right now?
No.
Okay. You are free to go, sir.
Have a great day.
Cops, man.
We're deputies, not cops.